Hi Sam. Today, we're going to learn a really useful word.
Empfehlung.
Hi Alex.
Empfehlung.
What does that mean?
Great question.
Empfehlung.
Means recommendation in English. It's when you suggest something to someone. The most common meaning is to advise or suggest something beneficial. Just be careful, as it might sound similar to the English word emphasis, but they mean different things.
Thanks for the warning. So, how do you use
Empfehlung.
in sentences?
Well,
Empfehlung.
is a feminine noun, so you say.
Die Empfehlung.
The plural is.
Die Empfehlungen.
It refers to suggestions or recommendations, like a restaurant or a book. For example,
Ich gebe dir eine Empfehlung.
means I give you a recommendation.
Okay, so how would I say I gave a recommendation in the past?
In the past tense, you would say.
Ich gab eine Empfehlung.
For the simple past, or in the perfect tense.
Ich habe eine Empfehlung gegeben.
Got it. I think I can remember that.
Now, let's look at the word's origin.
Empfehlung.
Comes from the old High German word,
Empfehlen.
which means to recommend or to commit. It has evolved over time, but the core meaning has stayed the same.
That's really interesting. I love learning about the history behind words.
I'm glad you do. Words have such fascinating stories.
Can we break down?
Empfehlung.
What are its parts?
Sure. The word is made up of the prefix,
EMP.
which indicates a kind of receiving or taking, and the root,
Fehlen.
which means to fail or lack. The suffix
Ung.
indicates the noun form. So, when you put it all together,
Empfehlung.
suggests the idea of receiving a helpful suggestion.
That makes sense. It's like building with Lego blocks.
Exactly. Now, let's look at some similar words. For example, with the same prefix,
EMP.
we have,
Empfangen.
which means to receive, and,
Empfehlen.
which means to recommend. Both share the idea of receiving something.
That's cool. What about other similar words?
Well, if we look at some words with the suffix,
Ung.
we have,
Entwicklung.
which means development, and,
Wertung.
which means evaluation. Lastly, for compounds,
Kaufempfehlung,
means buying recommendation.
Kaufempfehlung.
Is a recommendation for a purchase.
Yes, exactly.
Can you give me some real-life situations where I might use?
Empfehlung.
Sure. Imagine you're at a restaurant. You could start with,
Ich hätte gerne eine Empfehlung für das Essen.
this means I would like a recommendation for the food.
Got it. How about another situation?
If you're talking to a friend about movies, you might say,
Hast du eine Empfehlung für einen Film?
this means, do you have a recommendation for a movie?
That's a good one. And what's the third situation?
If you're at a bookstore, you could say,
Ich suche eine Empfehlung für ein Buch.
that means I'm looking for a recommendation for a book.
I'll try to remember those.
Let's talk about gender memory hints. Since
Empfehlung,
is feminine, you can associate it with.
die,
To remember that. You could picture a woman holding a book, giving a recommendation.
I can visualize that.
Great. Now, about usage notes.
Empfehlung,
Is generally informal, but it can be used in formal settings too. Common phrases might include,
eine gute Empfehlung. Eine freundliche Empfehlung. Eine schriftliche Empfehlung.
just be careful with similar words like,
Anweisung.
which means instruction.
So I have to be careful not to confuse them.
Exactly.
Could you give me some example sentences with?
Empfehlung.
Of course. For example,
Ich habe eine Empfehlung für dich.
means I have a recommendation for you. Another one is,
Die Empfehlung war sehr hilfreich.
which translates to the recommendation was very helpful. You could also say,
Wir haben viele positive Empfehlungen erhalten.
meaning we received many positive recommendations.
I love these examples.
Let's do a quick recall check. What does
Empfehlung,
mean?
It means recommendation.
Good. What is the plural form?
Die Empfehlungen.
Correct. How would you say I gave a recommendation in the past?
Ich gab eine Empfehlung.
Right again. What is the feminine article for?
Empfehlung,
It's
Die.
Perfect. Lastly, what is a related word with the same prefix?
Empfehlen.
You did fantastic, Sam. To sum up, today we learned about
Empfehlung,
its meanings, forms, and some practical uses.
Thanks, Alex. This was really helpful and fun.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. Keep practicing, and you'll be a pro in no time.